What up, y'all? We're back again with another exciting review from JD Rich TV, where one piece of life is life in one piece. So check this out, man. This is 992, 993 One Piece review. Also, guys, I know I haven't been uploading, man. I know it's been like almost 2 months since my last video. I got a lot of stuff going on, family stuff, COVID and all that, and I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe and clean, and, you know, keeping yourself hydrated, all your vitamins, all that stuff. I hope you're doing well, especially Oda, man. I just want to say this: Oda's health problems seems to be on the fritz, and apparently I've been hearing that they've been getting worse. So, you know, blessings to Oda and all from me, and I'm pretty sure all of the fans out there, of this great art that you bring us every week, man. So Oda, you should really take your time, get yourself together, recuperate. We hope that you can bring us the rest of the story. We know that you finished it. We just hope that you can see it through yourself, and, you know, bless you, Oda. Now let's get into it, y'all. Chapter 992, man, the remnants. This is crazy because the first panel we see is Big Mom, Perospero, and Marco as well. But Big Mom and Perospero are in like a low-key heated argument because Pero's like, Mama, we want to make you the king of the pirates, not Kaido and the Beast Pirates, not them. And she says she knows that, but it was her idea to follow with this plan. And if you have faith in her, you'll follow her too. So basically, Big Perospero agreed. You know, he has to. He can't defy Mama like that. But the way Big Mom worded this, it was my idea for this alliance. There's a secret agenda behind Big Mom really wanting this alliance, man. And I don't know. I'm not sure what it is yet. I know that they're bound to have a clash and fall out. That's just gonna happen. Cause as they highlighted numerous times, from even Big Mom, but mostly Kaido, pirates will betray you. Back in 980, he told the Minks and them, pirates will eventually betray you. And I strongly believe that was a hint back at 957, where you saw the semicircle panel of not only the Brox members, but Garp and Roger as well. Whitebeard was in the middle of that semicircle panel. Whitebeard was in the middle for a reason, because he represented the balance of that battle. See, Whitebeard shifted the odds towards Garp and Roger because he saw Zebek's dream as a threat to his own dream, which was to have a family, a pirate family. Now check this out, guys. 992. Let's get into it. Like I said, man, we got Marco there with Big Mom and Perospero. And, you know, and Big Mom asks, like, Marco, what are you even doing here? This war has nothing to do with you. Why are you helping these kids out, man? What's wrong with you? Shouldn't you be somewhere, you know, just enjoying retirement? And Marco was like, yo, we're not bound to our pop's word anymore. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. Which tells me that Marco is not the only white-bearded pirate, other than Izo, who's going to show up there, because Izo and Marco are already there. But check this out, man. Marco, as he implied to Big Mom that I'm going to do whatever I want to do, and that it means helping these kids take you down. And as Big Mom said, okay, dead man tell no tales, you know what I'm saying? So y'all are free to do what y'all want and whatnot. Now, man, what does this mean, though? Because Marco's not, like, I would expected Marco to have a clash with Big Mom, but they're not. Marco, it seems like Marco is strictly there to assist the Straw Hats, but at the same time, he wants to negotiate some sort of plan with the Big Mom pirates to go against the Beast Pirates. But him and Perospero, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, I guess they met at a stalemate. Oh, excuse me, guys, it's late. I guess they met at a stalemate because Perospero agreed to Big Mom's idea of the alliance once she finally had that little dialogue with him. But I believe that Pero has a secret plan with Marco. I still believe that, you know. Perospero agreed way too easily to Big Mom's request about the alliance, way too easily. But mainly, I assume it was just to get her on, you know, Perospero's good side, so that Perospero doesn't come off as like I'm trying to take over or push Mama off the edge, you know what I'm saying? But next, oh my goodness, we go to the Tower Hall. We got Carrot and Wanda both running in some direction, and Carrot has a mind to avenge Pedro. Now, could this mean that Carrot sees Big Mom and Marco and Perospero and all that? Yes, possibly. But we'll never know until Oda reveals it. But I believe there's going to be a fight between Perospero and Sulong Carrot, and oh my goodness, that's going to be dope. We'll also get to see Sulong Wanda. Excuse my yawning, guys. Like I said, it's late. You gotta excuse me. I'm sorry. Man, series has been so crazy, and these Wano chapters keep boiling and boiling and boiling. Next, we get Shinobu and Momo, of course, running from Yamato. They're being chased through the tower. They don't know who Yamato is, but yet Yamato keeps saying, I'm Odin, yet not explaining that she carries Odin's will. So that's obviously causing some confusion, but Momo is looking at it with a little bit more curiosity than fear, rather than Shinobu is when it comes to Yamato. But this is getting real good, man. Yamato is going to basically take care of Momo like a little brother. It'd be nice to see them develop that type of relationship, especially, but it'd be even nicer to see Momo come on the Straw Hat's ship as a cabin boy. And what I think would happen as an end result of that, it would end up being either Hiyori and Yamato looking after Wano. Now, Hiyori would still be the princess, but I guess Yamato would be like the temporary shogun up until young Momonosuke's return. That could possibly happen. I would love to see that. That'd be so dope. Because Yamato already met Ace. I still want to see that flashback of Yamato and Ace meeting. I have to see how Yamato met Ace. That is going to be so dope. Oda, we can't wait for you to show up. But take your time with the breaks. You already dropped 994 and I just read it. But like I said, I'm covering that tomorrow. Now, Black Maria's song, I want to talk to y'all about that, man. That's very important in this series. Black Maria's song is so important, especially the lyrics about the couple being powerless, longing because longing was all they had. It's basically talking about the downfall of Toki and Odin on his execution day, because all they could do was long for each other and hope, you know what I'm saying? Because they were really hopeless at that time. They didn't have, there was nothing they could do. But Toki did not mourn. She did not cry, which means that she knew Odin's will was going to live on somehow. And she knew she had a plan in mind, especially with her fruit. Now, Black Maria's song, she said that the two spirits of the fallen couple will reunite in the moonlight. It's a full moon. Kaido's out fighting the scabbards. This is it, man. I believe that after the battle is over, either Odin's will and Toki's will be reunited through different characters. So there will be a reunion of Odin and Toki, but it just may be through the other characters, maybe carry on their will themselves. Now, Yamato obviously carries Odin's will, but who's gonna carry Lady Toki's will? We could easily say Hiyori, but I feel that's too easy. It might be too easy. But then again, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But I can't think of anybody else who would inherit Lady Toki's will. I can't think of anybody right now. But let's just say it's Hiyori. Hiyori and Yamato, like meeting each other and connecting, that'd be dope because you got Odin and Toki's will right there. Now, of course, next panel, we got Kaido versus the Akazaya 9. Oh my word, man. This panel is so sick. You got Kaido on one side in his dragon form, just charging up, growling and whatnot, scowling, all that. Then you have all of the 9 scabbards, the Akazaya 9, ready, charging in, battle cries ahead. It's just the dragon. You got the disciples of Odin clashing, man, just boom. And then Odin is roaring. You can see that his roars are turning into thunder. Odin's roars are so monstrous, it's crazy. Now, Nekomamushi, man, oh my goodness. I just gotta say, man, he did a move called the, I'm looking for my notes. If you notice, I'm looking down a lot. It's because I took notes on both chapters, so I didn't want to stammer a lot through my wording. Just bear with me, you know what I'm saying? And hey, like I said, man, Nekomamushi, he did the Akabiyobu, aka Dance of the Red Cat. He basically went into a spinning frenzy, taking out his claws and I guess coating them in some sort of hockey. It may be hockey, it may not be hockey, but I assume that it's hockey. He's coating his, let's just say for sake of argument, he's coating his claws in hockey and he's literally spinning and doing this twisting motion, just clawing up Kaido. You know how cats be when they get into a frenzy. It's crazy, man. And he's really making an impact too. They're all like just landing and landing and landing these blows, man, on Kaido of all people. And it's getting to the point where you got Kaido's own forces talking about, yo, hold up now, hold up. They're actually damaging Kaido. George, hey, What's up with that? They cut me, man. Like, all that, man, is crazy, man. And then after that, man, you get Kawamatsu, the Kappa. Oh my goodness, with this Amano Gawa Kappa Ryu style. Man, I still haven't translated that yet. I mean, I probably should have before I done this video, but oh well. Kawamatsu doing his sword attack. You know he loves to wind it up and spin in cylinders and send the slash down at you, man. And I admit, I swear, Kawamatsu is so slept on as a red scabbard, man. If I had to put a top 3 strongest, it'd be Denjiro, Shooting Maru, and Kawamatsu as my top 3 for the scabbards. I'm sorry, man. Those 3, their skills and their swordplay has been something else. I mean, Kinemon is up there at a close 4 because he's, you know what I'm saying? Kinemon is up there too. But if I had to pick top 3 strongest, it'd be in order: Denjiro, Shooting Maru, and Kawamatsu. That's just how it is. Now, Kawamatsu's spinning as he does, and he finishes his attack. He notices that Kaido's has a free hand. Kaido takes his claw and he literally smacks Yamato inside of a wall or a mountain or something like that. But luckily, Kawamatsu can bounce back from it, you know what I'm saying? He is a scabbard after all, so I'm not saying he tanked it and got back up, but I'm just saying he took the hit and he's okay. Inuarashi with his sword leg, his leg dagger. Oh my gosh, with the Obashi. Yeah, with the I forgot the full name of it. It's the Inu Obashi. Yeah, Inu Obashi. Basically penetrating Kaido in his body with that peg leg of his that has a blade, man. Also generating his electricity properties of him as a mink into it, man. Just giving a shocking dagger to the body of Kaido. And then you got Izo and Kiku. This combination attack is so dope because you got both of them, right? You got Izu with his Zansetsu Gama. Then you got Kiku with her Angirigan. So Kiku is basically slashing like disc size at Kaido while Izo is shooting him. Bang, bang, bang. You know, Izo been always on his John Marston shit. Shout out Red Dead Redemption. Bow, bow, bow. Izo is about it when it comes to them Glocks, man. I swear, Izo is with it. You get them doing combination attacks. Every one of these scabbards is just doing so well, man. And it's looking good. The battle is looking good. Everybody's just charging in, and they're all in agreement like, yo, if we die here, that's fine, as long as we defeat your ass. Excuse my language, man. But Kaido has it coming, man. It's crazy. And it's crazy because they're actually wounding him. They're not like leaving anything like, you know, gut-wrenching right now, but they're wounding Kaido. They're proving that they can actually do damage. It's slight damage, but it's damage nonetheless. Now, oh man, this is crazy. Then after that, you get this panel of Raizo. Raizo and his ninjutsu. Shout out to Naruto, you know. I can't do it. I'm not good at none of them hand signals, man. I mean, I could barely do the trunks, burning attack and all that, bro. But check this out, man. You got Raizo. Oh my gosh. His jujitsu, one of a kind, man. One of a kind. A lot of people speculate it to be a devil fruit, but I believe it's just basic ninja jujitsu. You can have that inside of the story. Raizo, he is literally taking out a scroll and reversing Kaido's Boro breath back onto him for damage, man. Oh my goodness. The Maki Maki Jutsu. Scroll Jutsu. He basically unwrapped a whole big ass scroll. And the thing is, here's the thing. His scrolls absorb any and everything the world has to offer, and he can direct them back at you, bro. How dope is that? I mean, just imagine opening up a scroll, right? Just imagine you throwing a punch at Raizo, and he opens up a scroll. Only for you to punch through the scroll, right? Not through it, but only for your arm to go in the scroll for your arm to come right back out and hit you in the damn face. That's basically what he did with Kaido's Boro breath, man. And he put Kaido at a major disadvantage with that, man. And because it's like, imagine how many of these scrolls he has. I assume he has more of them. So imagine if Kaido tries to fire off another blast. He potentially can save them. And the thing is, after he absorbed Kaido's blast, his Boro breath, into the scroll, he literally wrapped the scroll around Kaido's body and sent it right back to him. Now, here's the thing with me and that Boro breath. It should have done way more damage than what it should have. I'm not saying it should have like halfway weakened Kaido or like, you know, maybe a third of the way, but I'm just saying, man, that Burrow breath should have stunned Kaido like majorly more than what it did. But I'm glad they got the attack off. I'm glad to see the Scabbards doing so well. This is just exciting, man, and it's getting better and better. Now, of course, the battle's starting off good now, but there's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta have the plot moments where where they tip the scales in favor of the bad guy. That has to happen. I'm sorry. That goes with any story. Now, oh man, and then they have an Oden flashback of Oden trying to teach them the two-sword style, and Kinemon insisting like, yo, that's cool and all, but no thanks. We each have our own style, and we want to perfect our own styles to the best of our strengths and abilities. I'm reiterating, and you know what I'm saying, not only am I reiterating, but I'm paraphrasing, you know. So they have their own styles. They're used to them. They've equipped them. They've strengthened them, and they're going to continue to strengthen them in their own way. Basically, what Kinemon was implying. However, they did listen to Oden in terms of applying Ryuo in sword combat. So even though like they didn't like want to just do the basic two-sword style that Oden was doing, they still took tips from him in regarding to Ryuo and incorporating that in their sword skill. As you can see, when they all formed up at the end of the chapter, you know, doing Oden's pose for the two-sword style. And of course, Kaido mocked them and whatnot and all that. But they did the Nito Ryu Oden Togen Tatsuka, a two-sword style attack that they directed at the wound of Kaido where Oden left his last memory. And you know what? They didn't penetrate the wound deep enough to actually reopen it, but the thing is, they did penetrate. They did. And it's crazy because you would think that with all of them slicing, you know what I'm saying, they could, with all of them slicing and all of their strength together, you would think that they could penetrate that mark. But I guess, you know, Oda in this plot, no offense, Oda, but I'm just saying, man, Kaido was able to do that by himself. I mean, Oden was able to slice Kaido's chest by himself. However, when you got all 9 of Oden's followers combining their strength and Ryuo, they can't open up that wound. That I do have a problem with, but then again, I see why, because that would make the story too easy. But eventually, Kaido's wound has to get open, and I believe I know who by. I'm just speculating. I think Zoro's gonna cut Kaido's wound back open. If anybody's gonna cut Kaido's wound back open, it must be Zoro. I'm sorry, it has to be. Oh man, but yeah, man, you got that great chapter in 1992 from the remnants of Whitebeard and Izo. And other more remnants are gonna come. We're gonna see Diamond Jozu later on. And I got a feeling that Diamond Jozu may take on Queen. Not Queen, but one of Queen's like fodder lieutenants or something like that. You know, who knows? I don't know. Now, on the 993. That's right. I'm doing back-to-back, baby. We back-to-back with these. 993, right? Oh man, we see the Fire Festival. It starts off with a beautiful parade. The townspeople are celebrating. This is the one day out of the year that they can finally enjoy true happiness, which they really should always have, considering the fact that they had a great leader who was snaked by, you know, the Kurozumi clan and Kaido. But check this out. There's a panel with this like witch-looking thing, this little crazy witch-looking thing. But if you look at the mask of it, right? It looks just like, it looks similar to the mask that Yamato was wearing. So what I'm saying is this though, Yamato, right? What's the connection between her mask and the symbolic meaning of that parade float with the similar mask to Yamato? There's got to be a connection there. And then you get the next float. It kind of looks like Oden, but it low-key looks like Luffy as well. And it has its palm out. The float, like, we all know Luffy for posing like this and shit, right? And I'm just saying, man, this looks like a tease at a new form. This could be a new Gear 4 form. Like, I'm not sure what they would call it, but what if this could be a sign of not only Luffy's new form, but also a possible chance at a Luffy awakening his devil fruit? Now, now, as we continue with the parade, you got the townspeople sulking as well because they wish that Orochi wasn't being backed up by Kaido. But here's the thing. These people have no idea that they're in the middle of a full-on rebellion. All right? It's chaos going on in that tower. All right? And they're out here partying and celebrating as they usually would, because they're aware that the fire festival is like in commencement and whatnot. So basically, you know, they're aware that the fire festival is in commencement, and they're just partying, taking advantage of every moment they can, because after all, you only live once. But in Wano, it seems like you only live once to suffer. So you gotta party young and die young. I know that sounds messed up the way I worded that, but just bear with me. But these people have been through so much, man. And the thing is, they get one day out of the year to actually appreciate their lives. And it's messed up because it's under the circumstances that it is. But hey, they don't know that they're in a rebellion for their own liberation. So stay tuned. Next, we go into the Tower Hall and we get a look at Queen's new invention and one of his many to come, the excitement bullet. Basically, it gets you so excited that you start freezing everywhere, and the demons of the excite bullet will attack other people, but not only attack them, they'll also infect them by touching them or biting them in any type of way. And if you get infected by it, you literally turn into a freezing monster of some sort, infecting others. And the thing is, these monsters and excite bullet possessors, well, people who are being possessed by the excite bullet, they're actually attacking friends and allies. They're attacking friends and allies, so everybody can get it, apparently. And Queen is just up on his scaffold, just watching the whole thing just play out. It's crazy, man. But in 994, he gave the antibody to Apu. But I said I was covering 994 tomorrow. Man. But like I said, man, Queen in these excitement bullets is sick, man. Because, like, who knows what else he has? I know he has more stuff than this. And the thing is, this is just a tease at what we're getting. I'm pretty sure he has much worse. Now, Chopper, well, that's 994. I was about to do it again. But Zoro and Drake. Now, as Drake suspects, because Drake already knew that it was Queen's doing with the way that people are getting infected in this new freezing bullet, that's excite bullet, that's causing people to freeze up and also get infected. And oh man, I'm sorry, man, it's late. So I love y'all, man. I love this series, but it's late and I'm dedicated. So, check this out. Drake already suspected and confirmed what was going on. It was Queen's doing with the excitement bullets. Everybody's panicking. Nobody is safe on that floor. If you don't have the skill to battle and keep them at bay, you're done. Just that simple. Now, how long do these excite bullet last? Well, I read chapter 994 today, and they last only 1 hour. But that's the last thing I'm gonna give y'all from 994. I'm reviewing it tomorrow. I'm gonna break my word again. But anyway, check this out. So we go to the basement floor, and Luffy, Sanji, and Jinbei, man, they're all charging, but Luffy's charging first, and Sanji comes in to get his back because Luffy's just rummaging through enemies, but he needs to conserve his energy for the real fight. And that's for what's left over once he gets out there from what the Akazaya 9 has done to Kaido already. Now, I believe that Luffy will show up and on time for the Kaido fight, but here's the thing. I believe that's going to be at a most critical moment where the Akazaya 9 have been rendered vulnerable through their long battle with Kaido, and they'll be very low on endurance and stamina. And around this time, it'll be a good exchange of words between Kaido and the Akazaya 9. And it'll just be wonderful because at that last minute, at their weakest moment, when they've given all they've gotten to finally take down this monster of a dragon and human who ate the human fruit, kind of like Chopper did, but I don't know what model Kaido's is. We don't even have, matter of fact, Kaido's fruit hasn't even been confirmed yet, but still, we'll get it one day. But check this out, man. Yeah. Man, what was I even saying? What was I saying? Yeah, Sanji, yeah, man, like I said, Luffy will show up on time for that fight. It's just going to be at the last possible minute due to plot where he saves them at their most vulnerable and he comes in with new moves. Especially with that Ryuo. Oh, man, I can't wait to see Luffy use his Ryuo on Kaido. That's going to be so sick. Especially when he awakens his fruit. Now, Sanji comes along to help Luffy. Of course, he hits him with the party table kick course, you know, just spinning like a top, knocking everybody back. And he tells Luffy, like, yo, you got to save your strength for the real fight. Let me take care of these bozos and whatnot. And of course, Luffy's arguing with him, like, yeah, I'm going to fight anybody that gets in my way as I get to Kaido. You got a problem with that? Yada, yada, yada. I'm paraphrasing. Then after that, they get approached by this Gorilla Smile user named Brisk Cola. He's a headliner. He has a brisk smile fruit that allows him to have a gorilla arm with an actual gorilla on it. I swear, these smile fruits, man, they get crazier and crazier by the minute, man. There's a it's 994. Let me stop. Oh man, let me stop. But anyway, yo, Briscola basically tries to take them on. Jinbei comes along with a shark tile. With a shark tile brick fist punch. Fishman karate style, man. I just love Jinbei's addition to the crew, man. I mean, like, it's just crazy, man. Luffy has 4 commanders now. One of them is a fishman. So you got Zoro, first commander. Sanji, second commander. I would put Jinbei up there, but for the purpose of plot, I'm just going to say Sanji. So Zoro, first commander. Sanji, second commander. But Zoro is the vice captain, so, you know, first mate / first commander. Sanji, second commander. Jinbei, third. Fourth, Usopp. Those are Luffy's 4 commanders right there, man. That's crazy. He already has 4 commanders in his crew. Now, I believe the Straw Hat Grand Fleet is going to show up too. I know I haven't talked about them a lot, but I believe they are going to show up. And I forgot to mention something earlier. The cover story for 992. We finally get Gotti and Lola tying the knot. Now, there were a lot of rumors out there that what if Lola was married to Lucky Roo, which would have been kick-ass. I mean, that was a kick-ass theory. I still love that theory to this day. But we got to confirm that Gotti and Lola fell in love. So, you know, I'm glad that storyline got tied up. I'm really happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Mazel tov and all that. Couscous, kiss the bride and have some cake for me. Now, the next panel, we get this Bao Wang panel. Bao Wang, man, I got a feeling that Bao Wang is going to be a serious problem. Don't get it twisted, man. Bao Wang, she has that eye thing going on, just like Who's Who and whatnot. That's got to be Egyptian or something. That has to have some sort of Egyptian relation as far as like pharaohs and mummies and shit like that. But check this out, because like, oh yeah, it definitely has to have Egyptian relation. Because if you look at the Egyptian, if you look at the Egyptians and the pharaohs and shit, they had a wild obsession with cats. Egyptians and pharaohs had a wild obsession with cats, especially over there in Persia back in the BCs and days and all that. So I believe that like they have some type of Egyptian relation, like all of Who's crew. A cat, because like cats were primarily fascinated and fonded of in the Egyptian days and shit like that. Now, Bao Wang, she turned into like a black house cat. So she has some type of house cat zone fruit, but she's spying on everybody. And she was reporting it back to King. King, the second in command, the vice captain of the Beast Pirates. I gotta applaud King, because his intelligence, his level of command and control he's displaying, he's very much suited to be at the position he's in. He's earned every right of that. And he's telling them, everybody on the intercom, you know, hey, don't worry about what's going on. Focus on this. Find that little brat Momonosuke, because what's going on is the samurai plan on resurrecting the will of the Kozuki family by bestowing Momonosuke as the new shogun of Wano. Now, he said that if you kill the boy, the samurai will naturally lose their will to fight, which is kind of true. But the pirates, they're a different story. They'll go out banging. They don't care. And King was right. King is like on top of things, man. He's reporting to everybody, letting everybody know what the new deal is. Kill Kozuki Momonosuke, and make sure you do it fast, quick, so that way these samurai can like go down. They'll lose their will to fight. We'll have this one in the bag. But little do they know. Oh man. Little do they know. They have Shinobu holding Momonosuke and charging down the hall, running like hell. But there's a problem. The Armored Shell Squad, the Armored Corpse Squad, I don't know why I said shell, the Armored Corpse Squad, basically all different types of smiles and, you know, weird fodder characters with shell-related properties and characteristics. I assume that Sasaki, I assume he's a dinosaur as well. I mean, all of the Flying Six mostly have to be dinosaurs, with the exception of Who's Who. I believe that Who's Who could possibly be either a saber-toothed tiger or a jaguar or something like that. Or he could be a Black Panther. Who knows? But I believe Sasaki, on the other hand, I believe he's either a Stegosaurus or a Triceratops. One of those two, because we still haven't even seen his fruit yet, but we know he has one. Now, Sasaki finds Shinobu and he finds Momonosuke. He fires a shot at her, man, and he takes her down. But luckily, man, as he does that, Yamato comes up, bow, knocking somebody out, I guess. But Yamato finds them and she stands in front of them on guard, protecting them and whatnot. And as Sasaki stated, like, are you misbehaving again, Master Yamato? Are you misbehaving again, young Master Yamato? Yamato, oh my goodness, man. Yamato's loyalty is just crazy to me, man. It's amazing. She said, and I quote, "I'm not misbehaving. Oh no, not at all. I'm actively choosing to participate in this war in the name of the Kozuki family." Man, I'm paraphrasing that. Man, I got chills when she said that. I got major chills because it's like, yo, you got to fight Kaido's daughter. And I'm pretty sure, I am 100% sure she has Conqueror's Haki. I'm sorry. Yeah, come on now. You inherit Conqueror's Haki. Also, you can, I guess, they say you have to be born with it, but also I believe you can manifest it through one's own personal will of just being a leader. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be born from somebody important to have Conqueror's Haki, but you do have to be born just with the spirit of a leader in general, because you can develop Conqueror's Haki. It can happen. I believe that you don't always have to be born with it. I mean, we've heard that, but that hasn't been fully confirmed by Oda, that you strictly have to be born with Conqueror's Haki. Now, if you are, kudos to you. You got some strong parents, but also you could be born with Conqueror's Haki out of having the natural spirit and being destined to be a leader. Now, Yamato participates in the war, man. It's getting crazy because you got Sasaki sitting on the throne with a big ass elephant, you know what I'm saying? Zone user, I mean, not zone user, but a big ass elephant smile user with Sasaki's throne on it that says Sasaki on it, man. Dude is cold. He knows how to make an introduction. He knows how to step into a room. Kaboom. Oh, man. This is crazy. So we go to another panel of Kaido in the Akazaya 9, the 9 red scabbers. Kaido's down, but I believe it's just temporarily. Of course it is. It's temporarily. Kaido's down. He has cuts all over him. You can see the wasteland of the battlefield, from fallen minks to fallen fodder beast pirates. It's just mayhem out there, man. Now, Kaido does recover, but one key thing is that when he's recovering, he states that, yo, your attacks are good. They're damaging me, but not to the extent that you would want them to. But they are slightly damaging me, and I praise your tenacity. Now, also, Kaido stated that, once again, you guys are not Oden, and you will never be Oden. There will never be another samurai as monstrous as Oden was. This was a clue. Y'all gotta pay attention to the way they word things and say them. Oda is constantly throwing context clues at us, whether it be through the dialogue of the story or through pictures of the panels itself with hidden clues and whatnot. Kaido said there will never be a samurai as monstrous as Oden ever again. I'm paraphrasing that because he did use the word monstrous. How many times has Zoro been compared to some sort of beast or monster, or been referenced to have monster-like strength all throughout the series? I believe this is a direct teaser at Zoro possibly cutting Kaido. I'm not saying Zoro's gonna defeat that Kaido, but Zoro is gonna cut Kaido. He's gonna do it. I'm calling it now. And the thing is, he's gonna reopen Kaido's wound. And it's also gonna be, gonna be under the circumstances of Luffy may be temporarily knocked out during the battle, but Zoro steps in just until Luffy recovers, because you know Luffy does have that stamina issue where he'll run out and they'll have to protect him until he can get better to go back after the main antagonist. I just feel that Zoro will come to Luffy's aid during the Kaido fight, and he's gonna cut that wound open, and that may be the all we get from Zoro. But also, Big Mom, I believe she's gonna help the Straw Hats as well. There's gonna be an infighting argument that occurs between Big Mom and Kaido, and I believe it's gonna cause such a big infight that it does clash against everybody else due to their enormous hockey possession. And I believe that Big Mom and Kaido is just gonna wear each other down, and that's all for the better because it makes the Alliance's job much easier to take them down. Think about how much energy their big asses will blow just trying to take each other out. And then you got a whole group of strong-ass super rookies and their pirate crews coming to take you down at the same time. It is inevitable. Like Marco said when he pushed them down the waterfall, by the time you get up here, the era of the seas is gonna be changed forever for the greater good. What else I got here? I wrote a lot of notes down, man. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Kiku and Izo. Oh man. Kiku's arm gets sliced off by Kaido's wind scythes that he created out of his breath. And that's basically how the chapter ends right there, man. But Kiku, it's crazy because you knew somebody was gonna die, and I'm not saying she's dead, but this is a sign, man. One of these cats may potentially die. It may be somebody else, but yo, I feel that it's only gonna get worse from here. It's only gonna get worse from here. He just cut off Kiku's left arm, dude. Left arm with his breath. And I know Izo is just taking that to heart. Big ups to Izo for keeping it together, man. And shout out to Kiku, you a real one. Kiku, you are a real one for taking a wind scythe from Kaido to your arm. Other than that, man, let me know what you guys think of this chapter in the comments below. I'm back again. This has been another review, chapter 992, 993 with JD Rich, aka J Rich TV. Remember, guys, one piece of life is life in one piece. Peace.